I think I become the last hostage speaker because every time the speakers call out to him, I have to become the hostage. Well, I will make as short possible because many points really I saw before and written in the book was mentioned by other speakers already. So, let's look. This is Korean. This picture I took from the last year. One was taken by the American journalist. So it was released last year in Korean newspaper. So Korea was like that. Nothing. Really, there was nothing. And see, Korea now has about more than $20,000 GDP per capita, and people were always asking why, how, and Korea has been developed. So I made this slide to show them all of the secret. So I always telling the people that the secret of the Korea's development was well-planned economy, centralized planning and mobilizing the resources according to the industrial policies, and also science and technology policy, which support industrial policy. So, I've been seeing that in many countries, people, they just separating the science policy from the industry. So, it's very difficult when the ministers of the science only want to develop the basic science or higher advanced technologies, whereas their economy is still, depending on some manufacturing or some, lightweight, industries. So we have to really think very differently for this kind of, policies. This is what, Korean people think the creative industry. That's the example of the, President Park Geun-hye. She mentioned that this is one example of the creative industry. The Psy was not that popular even in Korea. But, all of a sudden he became like a world star. And people were, dancing the Gangnam Style. If you go to the Gangnam Street in the Seoul, they have a big, walls, and then you can take a picture of him with the, So it shows that how IT technologies and made the world really borderless. And so you have all of a sudden so many customers worldwide through the IT technologies. So this is the definition of UK. They said that creative industries include something like advertising, architecture, art, many things. Even craft, fashion, film, publishing, music. Then what is the definition in Korea? President Park said that creative economy is for making high-value market and industry and creating jobs with imaginative power and ideas with ICT technologies. So I made this slide. It's very simple. But I have a different opinion. Creative industry may include some financing also, banking industries, which you need some creative things. Otherwise, how can you, make your economic growth? Probably, I'm showing you this one. Korea has changed the science and technology top policies and made the innovation cluster concept. And probably I'm the one who changed it, that policy paradigm. I don't know whether you know about the innovation cluster, the origin of the innovation clusters. In fact, I was the one who made the innovation cluster terminology. The OECD has used to say that innovative clusters. But I said that maybe we need a different concept. the future generation concept of the science and technology parks. So I put the name innovation clusters instead of science and technology parks. So the model emphasized more on the network and synergy, open innovation system. In fact, I worked as a researcher in 1990s. Started my working experience in the STEPI Science and Technology Policy Institute. That time I have visited the Innopolis here. There was even no taxi. So I had to rent the taxi to visit this place. And from that time, I observed how it develops. And I started to criticize that we need something more for data Innopolis. That time they called it the data science hub. I said that it's like a temple. So I really put in Korea that this data science hub was built on the temple model. It's like an island, has been separated from the rest of the city. Also, in island, they had a very different